Returning to one of our top stories tonight, the province has unveiled its second phase of its reopening plan, and it'll allow restaurant patios, barber shops, and hair salons to reopen in many parts of Ontario beginning this Friday. And Richard Southern joins us once again. There is one major catch, Richard. Us here in the Greater Toronto Area will need to wait a little bit longer. That reopening does not apply to the GTA.
Yeah, we don't know exactly when it's going to kick in here, phase two, but, we have a map and it shows basically everywhere outside of Toronto, Janella, we'll see businesses reopen. So it means come this Friday, we could hop in the car, hit the 401, and go for a patio restaurant lunch, get a haircut, and enjoy a public pool with the kids in Peterborough. We wouldn't have to drive very far to do it. Premier Ford Janella was asked if it's okay to do that, and he basically said, sure, there's no travel restrictions. So it begs the question, are you actually thinking of doing it? I put a poll on my Twitter account. I said, hey, if you're in the GTA, do you plan on taking a drive out of town for a haircut or a patio lunch on the weekend? 71% said, nope, I'll stay put right here. 29%, though, not an insignificant number, said, yeah, weekend road trip, maybe to Peterborough or elsewhere. What do you think, Janella? It's an interesting debate. And again, the Premier didn't put any restrictions on this. He basically said you can go do it if you want.
But he said he wasn't going to do it. He said he was going to hold out for that haircut. So I think, yeah, I'm with the 71%, at least for the restaurants. And did you say pools as well? But the restaurants are open. I would say if you're really desperate for a haircut, maybe. But if it's just for leisure, just hold on a little longer. There's other stuff you can do.
I'm surprised that the Premier didn't try and, put his foot down more. The thing is, I don't know if I'm so vehemently opposed to it in that I don't know if I enjoy myself. I kind of be worried sitting out there in Peterborough on a patio. I don't know if I'd enjoy myself anyways. So I'll probably stay put.
There are restrictions, right? I'm sure there's going to be limits to how many people can be inside, social distancing, all this kind of stuff. So if you're going to do it, there will be, safety.
Yeah, and it might well be safe, but a lot of people replying to me on Twitter that live in these areas outside of Toronto saying, hey, please don't come here. Stay where you are. So maybe we should listen to them.
Toronto is where it's kind of a hotter spot than everywhere else, so it wouldn't be fair to bring it out there. Okay, yep. There's a joke about quarantine 15, eating lots of bread and baked goods at home, but maybe we're not the only ones putting on a little extra weight during the pandemic.
So are our furry friends, Janella. A big study out of the States today, 33% of pet owners say their pets have put on some weight.
All those extra treats to keep them quiet during the Zoom call, maybe?
That's just it. 40% of pet owners say they have been feeding their pets more snacks, more treats, bigger dinners during COVID-19. You're home more. You're maybe a bit more friendly with the dog and the cat. They want some food and you want to give it to them. Janella, 25% of pet owners say their pet has gained a little weight. 8% say their furry friends have gained a lot of weight. The other picture of the story, too, here is that parks have been closed and pets have been staying indoors more, and they haven't been getting a lot of exercise. Kind of like me, Janella. So I think
like us.
The pets and me are putting on a little bit of weight here.
I'm still going for the bike ride on the weekend, but I am guilty of eating much more than usual.
You're seeing a lot of bikers out there, so it is good to get out and get some exercise, and hopefully now with things starting to reopen a bit more, we'll be able to do that.
Thanks so much, Richard. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.